So what an absolute palaver. Charlie would literally be hating life right now if he was right here. The funs of travel. You gotta love it.
Come on! HUE is the former capital of Vietnam and therefore is bursting with history and cultural heritage. With lots to do, we start by heading to the Imperial City. So, first place in HUE today. We're at the ancient citadel. Rosie and I both jumped on grab bikes. She's disappeared and she has an amazing talent of having no sense of direction. So, I could be here 5 minutes, I could be here an hour. We'll see how long it takes for her to find me. I've sent her pictures and FaceTimed her, so we'll see how it goes. And as you can see, the sweaty mess has made it. Only took her about 10 minutes, so we'll put that one down to a win.
52 pence for a grab. Didn't even take me to the right bloody place.
First stop, where are we?
Yeah, the Imperial City. Renovations again. Shock. Yeah, very grand. You do feel very royal in this area. When buying your ticket to enter the Imperial City, you have a few options. Option 1, you can buy a ticket just for the Citadel at 200,000 per person. Option 2, you can buy a ticket for the Citadel and 2 other monuments at 420,000 per person. Or option 3, you can buy a ticket for the Citadel and 3 other monuments at 530,000 per person. Pardon the sweat, but just wanted to double check. Last time we were in Vietnam, so we were up north, we asked about these trees. Why the roots and the bottom half is white?
Painted white.
Anyone know? Also, can we take a moment for my skirt? Beautiful. How you doing?
Chill up, mate. 36, piss off.
So we ventured outside of the Imperial City to go to Long An Palace. And that was quite nice, yeah. So it was 50,000 dong per person, and it's just kind of artifacts of, you know, emperors and, you know, higher up people and things to do with China and France. And then we learnt the hard way that it's not as easy just to walk back in the same way you exited. So do all the Imperial City and then go out. So we're actually having to now walk all the way around just to get back in. So yeah, it's not the best when it's 36, 37 degrees. So update, we went round the back and they said no, you can't come through this way, and as a result Charlie's tapped out. He's a bit pissed, so he's going home. I'm carrying on the fort for us and I get to show you around on a solo mission, which is quite nice. And I get to hide my back sweat with the bag now. Oh, so what an absolute palaver. So walked all the way round, got to the entrance, and the guy was like, no, you can't come in. I was like, what? He was like, you only get one turn today. It was like one entry. I was like, no, but we wasn't told that. Like, how am I supposed to know that? The guy said we could come out and then come back in. Now he's telling me like none of the entrants are gonna let me in. And then obviously I was then like getting translator up, being like, I've come out this way, come round, come back down. I was like, please, but I didn't know it. And in the end, he was like, let me see some photos from today. I was like, okay, look, there's me from today. And so I'm in. So Imperial City, you are a hard one to get into, but we're gonna get around it. Oh, Charlie would literally be hating life right now if he was right here, but it's fine, it's just me. area of the Imperial City is pretty big. They give you a map. The first thing Charlie said before he left me was like, are you going to get lost? I was like, no, it's a big square. I probably will. And this is the map. Let me show you. So this is the map. You enter through here, not here or here or here, just there. And so currently I don't know where I am. So sorry about that, but I'm somewhere on there. So this is how laughable I am. I went into the shop to get some water and the guy was like, you're hot. He was just like laughing at me and I'm like, yeah, can you see the sweat on my top? yeah, I sweat a lot. You know, it's a part of my body, I can't help it. Overall, the Imperial City is pretty nice, but I know some of you may not like this. It's a bit samey. You know, sometimes you go to a temple and you're like, oh, this is totally different. Sometimes you go there and it is like, oh, it's a bit samey. But I'd have thought in a place like this, it would have been quite different in architecture and patterns, and not so much. So. Yeah, it doesn't look like the pictures. So the Imperial City has been conquered by CNR Travels. It's a bit quicker than I thought it would be, to be honest. So now heading out, grabbing lunch with Charlie. He's actually going to meet up with me. But yeah, it's been alright. I think I could do solo travelling. I mean, I might have some issues with directions. Might have to ask a few people. I think I'll be alright. But don't tell Charlie. You thought you got rid of me, but no, I'm back. So the exit, and the only exit, is not the entrance, it's the gate we originally went out of. So that's why it makes sense why they were like willy-nilly like, yeah, exit. So we went out the exit. Dumbasses. Never mind. And now I've got to walk 10 minutes to get out. The funs of travel. You gotta love it.
The next day we put our tickets to use and went to 3 popular monuments.
For this day, we booked easy riders to get us from place to place. We went through Lee Family Riders, and this came to a cost of $940,000 for the 2 of us. It's unbelievably hot today. Even Charlie's sweating buckets today, so very hot.
First stop, we stopped at an abandoned water park. I mean,
I thought the reason why people go there, obviously it's abandoned, but I thought it'd be like a really pretty view, and it was nice, but not,
I don't know,
enough.
Looked like a den for skagheads, to be honest.
Yeah, I did feel
They
that.
had a dirty sofa, all you needed was some like skag there asking you for change. But yeah, I mean, now it's the tomb.
The tomb of, I want to say, Dinin.
Perfect pronunciation.
But basically, I was quite excited to come to this one, but I think maybe I had too high of expectation because I feel a little bit underwhelmed. I mean, it's very pretty. It's supposed to be like he's the one that no one really liked because he was too close to the French and he raised the taxes by 30%
to build it.
Create this. So I was like, oh, well, it's got to be bloody good. I mean, it's nice, but
I don't know. I think she's been overly critical. The inside is very intricate.
It's impressive, but I think I had way too high expectations.
Doesn't sound like Rosie though, does it?
Just watched back the previous video and this is not the new style. I know I'm the next influencer, but not a new style. It's just because I'm airing out my tattoo. We are at Ming Mang's tomb. So he was the second emperor and he was very liked amongst the people, and that's because he helped the poor. And you can tell this is a lot bigger. It's not as kind of fancy in terms of like the architecture and the decor, but it's so quiet here. We've got the nature. Yeah, I'd probably say I prefer this one over the last one we went to.
Score out of 10.
Out of 10. I'd probably say an 8.
An 8.
Maybe an 8, yeah.
High score.
It's a good score. Yeah, it's hard to concentrate with the heat. So it's actually 1 degree more than yesterday. So it's actually 38 and feels like 45. So our brains aren't working as well as they should be. So a lot of it's just kind of walking around and looking at it.
I've taken in zero information since this morning's tour, but you know, I'll just look at the shit.
Yeah, it's just nice to look at.
Oh, that's nice, it's old.
So Charlie and I were just debating. We just wanted to hear if anyone else feels the same. So I was saying in heat like this, it's nice knowing that you're going to go home, have aircon and a freezing cold shower, and it makes the heat all worth it. Charlie said it's nice, but it doesn't make it worth it. Just wanted to hear your take, because I definitely love a freezing cold shower after a boiling hot day. So we're at Tudok tomb. So I'm unsure what position he was in between the 1st to the 12th emperor. But what I do know is that this is the biggest tomb and that he was also liked. It's nice. It's a bit like Ming Mang's in the terms of that there's lakes and it's nice to walk around, but there's not like the statues. Yeah, there's not too much to do here, but it's still nice to come. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tranquil, it's good. there's anybody up there, can you give me a sign?